Hello and welcome to Ank's English, your go-to podcast for turning English learning into an exhilarating, practical, and transformative experience. I'm over the moon to have you here for another episode brimming with insights to propel your English journey forward. Today, we're diving into a topic that could fundamentally change how you connect with the world. How to achieve true fluency in English. Whether you're learning to build global friendships, travel with confidence, ace a career-defining interview, or immerse yourself in English books, movies, or music without a hitch, fluency is the master key that unlocks those possibilities. But let's be real. Speaking English confidently without fumbling for words or feeling paralyzed by nerves can feel like chasing a distant star. If you've ever felt tongue-tied in conversations, struggled to express your thoughts clearly, or dreamed of chatting effortlessly like a native speaker, this episode is crafted specifically for you. Stay with me until the end, because I'm sharing 5 powerful, actionable strategies to help you speak English with ease, poise, and confidence. Imagine us sitting in a charming cafe, maybe with a steaming latte or a soothing chamomile tea, having a heart-to-heart about how to make your English dreams come true. No pressure, just warm, practical advice. Here's the exciting truth. Fluency isn't about perfection. You don't need to conquer every grammar rule or sound like a Hollywood icon. Fluency is about sharing your ideas naturally, forging real connections, and feeling empowered by your words. So let's embark on this journey together and transform fluency from a lofty goal into a reality you can achieve. Ready? Let's dive in. Let's start by unpacking what fluency really means, because there's a lot of confusion out there. Many learners believe fluency is about speaking at breakneck speed, tossing in sophisticated vocabulary, or boasting a picture-perfect accent. But that's a myth. Fluency isn't about racing through sentences or sounding like you swallowed a dictionary. It's about communicating your thoughts clearly, naturally, and without constant pauses to fish for the right word. Think about how you speak your native language. Do you always use complex terms? Do you talk like you're in a speed race? Do you never slip up? Of course not. Even native speakers hesitate, rephrase, or simplify their words, yet they keep the conversation flowing smoothly. That's the core of fluency: confidence, clarity, and connection, not flawlessness. Now let's clarify the difference between fluency and accuracy, because this trips up so many learners. Accuracy means getting every grammar rule, pronunciation, and word choice spot on. While accuracy is valuable, fluency is about keeping the conversation alive and engaging, even if you make a small mistake. Picture 2 learners. Learner A speaks slowly, meticulously crafting perfect sentences, but pausing so often they can't sustain a natural chat. Learner B speaks with confidence, making minor errors but keeping the discussion dynamic and enjoyable. Who's more fluent? Learner B, no question. Fluency prioritizes communication over perfection, so don't wait until your English is perfect to start speaking. Begin today, and fluency will follow through practice. Let's also debunk some myths that hold learners back, because these misconceptions can make fluency feel unattainable. Myth 1, you need a massive vocabulary. Not true. Native speakers rely on a surprisingly small set of common words and phrases for everyday conversations, so focus on practical expressions like, I'm on board, or can you break that down? Myth 2, you need a flawless accent. Wrong. Fluency is about being understood, not erasing your unique voice. Your accent is part of your identity, so embrace it as long as your words are clear. Myth 3, You must live in an English-speaking country. Not anymore. The internet delivers English to your doorstep through podcasts, videos, and online communities. Myth 4, fluency means speaking fast. Nope. It's about speaking naturally, at your own pace, with clarity and confidence. Myth 5, you're too old to become fluent. Absolute nonsense. People in their 20s, 40s, 60s, and beyond can achieve fluency with dedication. Age is no barrier. Myth 6, fluency requires expensive courses or teachers. Not at all. With the right strategies and consistent effort, you can become fluent on your own using free or low-cost resources. Fluency is about your mindset and practice, not external limitations. So what does fluency actually look like in action? A fluent speaker can understand English conversations without mentally translating, respond naturally to questions, express ideas and opinions clearly, even if simply, hold a conversation for 5 to 10 minutes without freezing up, and feel comfortable speaking despite occasional mistakes. Notice that fluency doesn't mean never making errors. Mistakes are part of the learning process, and fluent speakers don't let them derail the flow. To check your own fluency, ask yourself these questions. Can I follow a conversation without translating every word in my head? Can I answer questions smoothly without overthinking? Can I share my thoughts or opinions in English? Can I talk for several minutes without long pauses? Do I feel at ease speaking, even if I mess up a bit? If you're nodding to some of these, you're already on the path to fluency. If you're thinking not yet, don't worry. This episode is your roadmap to get there. Now, let's get to the heart of today's episode. 5 transformative steps to achieve English fluency. These steps are practical, designed to fit into your busy life, and will supercharge your skills if you apply them consistently. Let's dive into step 1. Listen like it's your superpower. Listening is the foundation of fluency, yet so many learners overlook it. Think about how children learn their first language. They listen for months, absorbing sounds and patterns before they even try to speak. You need to do the same. The more you listen to English, the more your brain internalizes its rhythms, intonations, and structures, making speaking feel more natural. What should you listen to? Try podcasts like Anx English. You're already ahead of the game. Audiobooks. Start with simple stories or graded readers. Movies or TV shows. Use subtitles at first, then challenge yourself to go without. YouTube vlogs or English learning channels, or real-life conversations if you can catch them. To make listening effective, aim for daily exposure, even just 10 to 15 minutes. Don't translate in your head. Focus on grasping the meaning from context. Replay the same content multiple times to reinforce learning, and try the shadowing technique. Repeat what you hear immediately to mimic pronunciation and flow. Consistent listening rewires your brain to think in English, paving the way for fluent speaking. Step 2. Speak every single day, even if you're flying solo. Waiting until your English is good enough to speak is a trap that keeps you stuck. You need to start speaking from day 1, even without a partner, to build confidence and train your brain to process English in real time. Try these solo speaking hacks. Self-talk, where you narrate your day in English, like, I'm making breakfast now, or I need to finish this report. Describe your surroundings, such as, there's a blue mug on the table, the window is open. Read books, articles, or social media posts aloud to practice pronunciation. Shadow sentences by listening to a native speaker and repeating their words, mimicking their tone and rhythm. Or record yourself speaking on a topic, then listen back to spot areas for improvement. If you can, find a speaking partner through online conversation groups, language exchange apps like Tandem or HelloTalk, or tutors on platforms like Preply or Cambly. The more you speak, the more natural it feels. Mistakes? They're your best teachers, not obstacles. Embrace them and keep talking. Step 3. Master useful phrases, not just individual words. Memorizing endless vocabulary lists can feel overwhelming and doesn't always translate to fluent speaking. Instead, focus on learning full phrases that native speakers use in real life, like, "I'm all ears," or "Can you give me a hand?" These chunks of language let you speak naturally without piecing together grammar rules on the spot. Where can you find phrases? Listen to native speakers in TV shows, podcasts, or casual conversations and jot down expressions you hear often, like "let's catch up soon" or "I'm not sure about that." Watch English series or YouTube vlogs and note phrases for everyday situations. Use apps like Quizlet or Anki to practice and reinforce them. Focus on phrases for common scenarios. Greetings. "Hey, what's up?" Asking for help. "Could you explain this to me?" Sharing opinions. "In my view," or agreeing, disagreeing. "I see your point, but..." Practice these phrases in real conversations or while talking to yourself to make them second nature. By thinking in phrases, you'll sound more fluent and save mental energy for the conversation itself. Step 4. Train yourself to think in English and ditch the habit of translating. Translating from your native language to English before speaking slows you down and often leads to unnatural sentences. To be truly fluent, you need to think directly in English, which takes practice but is a total game changer. Start small. When you see a dog, think dog, not your native word for it. Describe your daily routine in English, like "I'm brushing my teeth, time for coffee." Set your phone, apps, and social media to English to immerse yourself in the language. Use an English-to-English dictionary like Oxford or Merriam-Webster to avoid translating new words. Write a daily journal or short notes in English, such as "Today was hectic, but I learned a new phrase." At first, thinking in English feels awkward, but with time, it becomes automatic, speeding up your speaking and boosting your confidence. Step 5. Stay consistent and make the process fun. Fluency is a marathon, not a sprint, and it requires daily effort paired with a positive mindset. Commit to practicing English every day, even for just 15 to 30 minutes, and make it a seamless part of your routine. Listen to a podcast during your morning commute, speak while cooking dinner, or write a quick journal entry before bed. Surround yourself with English to make it feel natural. Watch your favorite shows or movies. Listen to English music or podcasts. Read blogs or news in English. Set small, achievable goals, like having a 5-minute conversation, understanding a podcast without replaying, or using 10 new phrases in a week. Celebrate every win, no matter how small, like catching a joke in an English show or responding naturally in a chat. Most importantly, enjoy the journey. Treat English as a tool to explore your passions, not a school subject. Love gaming? Play in English. Into cooking? Follow English recipes. When you have fun, you stay motivated, and fluency comes faster. Now, let's address common mistakes that can slow your progress and how to fix them. Mistake 1. Obsessing over grammar. While grammar matters, over-focusing on it makes you hesitant to speak. Native speakers don't think about rules, they just talk. Fix this by prioritizing communication over perfection and learning grammar naturally through listening and speaking like repeating "I went to the store yesterday" instead of memorizing verb conjugations. Mistake 2, translating in your head. This slows you down and creates awkward sentences. Practice thinking in English with simple phrases and use English to English dictionaries to break the translation habit. Mistake 3, memorizing too many words without using them. Learning words out of context is ineffective. Focus on phrases like "take it easy" and use them in sentences or conversations right away. Mistake 4, fearing mistakes. Worrying about errors stops you from speaking, but mistakes are normal, even for native speakers. Embrace them as learning opportunities and keep going. If someone corrects you, thank them and try again. Mistake 5, not listening enough. Without regular listening, you won't understand spoken English or learn its natural flow. Listen daily to podcasts, audiobooks, or shows for at least 10 to 15 minutes and mimic what you hear. Mistake 6, not speaking enough. Waiting for perfect English delays progress. Start speaking now, even alone, by talking to yourself or joining online conversation groups. Mistake 7, studying without a plan. Random studying can feel overwhelming. Create a daily routine like listening in the morning, speaking in the afternoon, and writing at night, and set specific goals, such as learn 5 phrases this week. Mistake 8, giving up too soon. Fluency takes time, and many learners quit when progress feels slow. Stay patient. Small, consistent efforts add up to big results. Mistake 9, ignoring real-life practice. Studying alone isn't enough. Use English in practical situations like ordering food, writing emails, or chatting online to make it stick. Mistake 10, comparing yourself to others. Everyone's journey is unique, so focus on your own progress, not someone else's fluency. Let's wrap up with final tips to keep you motivated and on track. Consistency is everything. Practice daily, even for a short time, to build momentum. Make English a lifestyle. Switch your devices to English. Enjoy English media like movies, music, or YouTube, and think in English whenever possible. Find a speaking partner through language exchange apps, local conversation clubs, or online tutors to practice regularly. Don't fear mistakes. They're proof you're growing, so laugh them off and keep talking. Above all, have fun with it. Treat English as a bridge to new experiences, not a test to pass. Love sports? Watch English sports commentary. Into fashion? Follow English fashion blogs. Every step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to fluency. I know learning English can feel like a roller coaster. You might hit moments of frustration, doubt, or think, "I'll never get there." But here's the truth. Every fluent speaker was once a beginner, just like you. Like a child learning their first language, you can listen, practice, and grow into fluency. Believe in yourself, trust the process, and keep pushing forward, even when it feels slow. One day, you'll look back and say, "I did it." Fluency isn't a dream. It's a destination you're already heading toward. Thank you for joining me on this epic episode of Anx English. I hope these strategies, tips, and encouragement light a fire in you to take action today. Fluency is absolutely within your reach with consistent effort and a positive mindset. If you love this episode, please hit that subscribe button on YouTube to catch our weekly doses of English tips, tricks, and motivation. Drop a comment below to share your progress, ask questions, or tell me about your fluency journey. I'd love to hear from you. Keep practicing, stay confident, and make English a joyful, exciting part of your life. Until next time, happy learning, and see you soon.